And the Senate Judiciary Committee is holding a hearing over what it calls the youth vaping epidemic. Top FDA and Justice Department officials are set to testify about what they're doing to prevent the sale of e-cigarettes to minors. It comes just days after the Biden administration launched a new task force aimed at regulating major companies in the vaping industry. Jay O'Brien is joining me now from Capitol Hill for more on this. Jay, what are some of the highlights of the hearing so far?
Well, alarming is the word that so many lawmakers use during these proceedings, which are still ongoing, Diane. And really, the point that Dick Durbin, who's the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, a Democrat, is making with this hearing is he has said that he believes, as he puts it, that the U.S. government has, quote unquote, failed to enforce existing laws about vaping, particularly marketing of vape products to children. And he's called in officials from the FDA, from the Department of Justice, to answer questions to that effect. Later on in the day, they're going to hear from a college student who used to vape. And additionally, they're going to ask questions of one of the top lobbyists for the vaping industry. This hearing began with an emotional video that actually had clips from Good Morning America and Nightline, ABC News shows, in which they interviewed students who used to vape, who talked about the impacts that it had on their health. Now, the purpose, again, of these proceedings is to try to nudge the federal government to do more. But the FDA said, look, it needs more funding. It needs more ability to try to conduct this oversight because of the sheer number of vaping companies out there, of vaping products that they have to review proposals for. It is a tall order, and they need more support from Congress, they say, Diane.
Jay, also on the Hill today, the House of Representatives will vote to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for refusing to turn over audio of President Biden's interview with Special Counsel Robert Hur. What's the latest on that?
Well, that vote is on track for this afternoon, and it is really an open question as to whether or not it would pass. The fact that right now it's slated to go to the floor signifies that House Republican leadership have confidence that it can pass. But as we've seen with controversial pieces of legislation in the past, if you just have a few moderate Republicans oppose it, it could doom that legislation. So we're going to watch those moderates very closely, Diane.
All right, Jay O'Brien on Capitol Hill. Thank you.